Black people still hating one another. We hate each other in the conscious, so-called conscious community. Because there's black hate in the conscious community.
Man.
Because you don't believe in what I believe.
Yes, sir.
You know, Nation of Islam fighting with Nuwabians. Nuwabians fighting with RBGs fighting with Nation of Islam and Black Panther Party. I mean, come on, man. What? That don't make no goddamn sense.
Yes, sir.
And that mindset is power. If you want to mess with it and step up in this arena, go ahead. You want to get down with the get down, go ahead. I'm telling you right now, this ain't no, Culture Freedom ain't no funky joke type radio show. This ain't no comedy show. This ain't no goddamn news media show. This is a conscious radio show. So we always thinking. When you keep that in your mind before you even step, you know, you can step and test your game to find out that them brothers got more game than I thought they did. Yes, sir. You don't play. You play you like a little pansy up in this bitch. But get it, I'm going to go somewhere. You got something you want to say?
Oh, okay. We just got one caller that come in, and I want to touch on back on later on some after the caller, something you had said.
No, go ahead.
Later on. Yes, sir. So come on, baby. Yes, area code 513. Peace, you on live on Culture Freedom Radio. Peace.
Peace, man. This is Brother Cadence.
Yes, sir. How you doing, brother?
Peace, boy, man.
Good, peace. I mean, I think it's a good topic. I mean, I heard a lot of people, you know, definitely going on the issue for like the last couple of years. I think my immediate response, yeah, somebody called me, or what was that?
Nah, I don't know, bro. You good.
It's something like breaking up in the background.
Oh, okay.
But I was just saying that, I mean, in regards to, and I kind of typed a little bit of it in the chat room.
Yes, sir.
It's real easy, you know what I'm saying, to really, like, argue with people more so than it is to, like, really deal with people and actually make some success and, you know, make some strides. Because, like, when you say that you're going to do something and you're going to work and you start to work with people, people are going to look to you to try to hold you accountable, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's kind of really the debate stuff within what we know of as, like, the conscious community. It's really like a focus of, like, the what we call, like, the modern-day cultural nationalists that just, you know, all they focus on, like, their whole goal is to see how many books they can read before they die. And they know more than somebody else, you know what I'm saying, that qualifies that rep. You know what I'm saying? And that could be, I think the reason, I think where that comes from is because primarily you got like two different venues of where the conscious community comes from. The number one being, it's probably like 95% is the church, where you already know how to, you know, church politic is, you know, everybody looking for the wayward sinner that they can go in there and say, you know, everybody pumping on everybody. You know what I'm saying? The preacher and everybody else is gay, and they got all these sins in their closet, but they basically point the finger at everybody else. And so you got a large population of people that come in, and that's that venue to go into the conscious community, and it's basically just converted into them saying, like, well, I know Dr. Ben York, I know Ian McClark, I know Oscar Quays. I'm not going to go on and on and on. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, did you know that? Well, I need to give you your science. Well, they say I need to teach you the good book. Now, the other venue that the conscious community come out of is the street, and and I'm not just saying street just like on some criminal or negative type stuff, but I'm just saying like the grassroots, like the attitude of I'm speaking more specifically to brothers. Like when you be kicking it with your family and your folks, you get over and you can hustle somebody based on what you know. If you know something that another brother don't know, then he feel kind of like he can get over on you or hustle you like, oh man, I didn't know about that. And then he got to, well, I got to give you your son. I got to put you on to this information. And you feel lesser than something. I mean, that's the game that brothers play on the corner. So like a lot of brothers that are coming into it are still using that type of psychology with the information. You know what I'm saying? But the issue, the reason why that is fostered so much is because a cultural nationalist, all he has to do is just have the shiniest dashiki, the flashiest bead pattern, and all of that. But when you're dealing with, more so revolutionary black nationalism, and I mean there's issues in that too. But I'm saying like where you actually got to feed people, or you got to actually confront police officers, or do something like that. I mean, there ain't too much debating with that. You ain't going to debate with somebody that's supposed to be out with you overnight or whatever to get some work put in. You're not going to be quick to debate him because you don't want to be out there by your silly self. And so, the issue is with like the internet is you got where there is no cross-reference on any of these individuals, so you can come in 1 year on you watch the video on YouTube, and now you a master teacher, and you hold some level of authority because you got a nice avatar on your Facebook page. And so it's a dilemma, but the solution to it, because it's easy to just simply sit back and diagnose what's wrong, what these people are doing, and how this is all messed up. But it's harder to see the similarities that all of us hold and organize around those similarities. We all have man, I don't care if you're conscious in the church, everything. We all like to eat. We all like good music. We all like to dance. There are common bonds that we have. But it's easier to even though we like to dance, even though we like music, it's easy for us to say, oh, look at Soulja Boy. Oh, look at that new dance. Look at that. I mean, even though you dance, even though you had a dance similar to that back in the 60s or the 50s, but you fun now. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look at these in the old fashion. Oh, look at these skinny jeans. But then if we pan back to the 50s and the 60s, your jeans were tighter than that. You might have been loose at the bottom around the shoe, but you know what I'm saying? It's easy to focus on, stuff that does. I mean, that's cultural. It doesn't deal with like who he is as a person. It's easy to turn on the news, which we're programmed by the news. It's not something that we put out there. And we see a young brother on the news, and he's wanted for murder. He killed somebody. His brother killed somebody. But they don't never tell the underlying story that maybe that brother killed another brother because he jeopardized or abused his mother or his sister, and he didn't call the police. He was a black nationalist. He basically took the law into his own hand, and he governed his own self. He held court in the street. So I'm just saying, like, I see them because you had mentioned that, like, as far as like RBG having issues with the Moors and all that stuff or whatever. I can't attest to that. As being a representative of RBG and many different affiliations under that RBG for over the last 5 years has fostered more unity than any of these schools have on the internet and out in the community. So I think it's unfair to lump that one into all the other ones that's bickering back and forth. If you type in RBG, you will see every school of thought pop up under the colors of the red, black, and green in Honorable Marcus Garvey.
Yeah, you're right. It wouldn't be all the RBG or all of them. I would say it might be certain individuals from one group don't like another individual from a group. Sometimes it's how it is.
Right.
Yeah, you might have one brother.
Right, Right. That
So
don't
you
get along with another brother. Like, for instance,
right.
I went in on this nigga that I don't know if y'all got, like, issues with language or whatever.
Speak your mind, brother. Speak your mind.
I don't even really know if he's a nigga or not. But anyway, the dude or whatever, he came out and he was basically saying, this is RBG Nation and we coming out. and we doing something that the RBG never did before, and all this stuff. And like, y'all might not know about the controversy or whatever, but now the dude talking about the Black Woman's Guide, he stole that for somebody else. And so, I mean, you got people that come in out of nowhere that haven't done any work on this internet stuff. And it's more the internet's fault than it is just like maybe the person is not sincere. But the internet, it causes a problem where you can't really cross-reference who these people are.
Yeah.
So if somebody come out the blue and it's like an organizer in the community, this oftentimes Uncle Tom will come and take your name, take an initiative, and try to co-opt it. And you have to be protective of that. And so it's the same way when, like, when you hear with these different sects of the Moors or Islam, you have these agents that will come in and take your name and take your initiative and then do something stupid behind it and slander everybody that's associated with it. And so the internet does not give you the hands-on needed approach to protect yourself from people that come in and try to sabotage. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it's unfortunate that the internet causes that type of risk with brothers that may be sincere. But it has to be a precaution until we actually are close enough to each other that you can hold each other accountable physically. You know what I'm saying? Whether that be getting so close to them in their face, talking to them, and you spitting on them. Or that be if you betrayed a brother and got somebody hemmed up, they need to be put in the ground. I mean, that's the level of accountability that, because when you, I mean, I don't know, that's my first time listening to the show. I got put on, Brother Drop Squad put a link in my email saying that I had the show, and I love the topic.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Oh, yeah, brother. That was good information. That's powerful thought. Never thought about that, dealing with the internet. You right, brother. You right, because a lot of people, they can hide behind the computers and hide behind this. You right.
If you white